Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. The nation's economy and strengthen the currency's standing. Financial stability is a critical aspect that underpins economic growth and development. Without a stable currency, it is difficult for any economy to attract foreign investment, build sustainable industries, or ensure long-term growth. Thus, the effort to enhance the Iraqi dinar's stability also represents an effort to lay the foundation for a more resilient and prosperous economy. Economic stability encompasses several factors, such as controlling inflation, reducing unemployment, maintaining reasonable levels of public debt, and achieving steady economic growth. For Iraq, achieving these goals is particularly challenging due to various structural problems and historical contexts, including reliance on oil exports, a legacy of conflict, and institutional weaknesses. The focus on restoring confidence in the dinar therefore suggests a recognition by the government that currency stability is inextricably linked with broader macroeconomic stability. An unstable currency can lead to inflation, a loss of purchasing power, and an erosion of savings, which in turn undermine economic confidence and growth. By prioritizing currency stabilization, the Iraqi government seeks to break this cycle and create a foundation for sustainable economic development. Restoring confidence in the dinar is a multidimensional endeavor that requires more than just policy changes or a conference declaration. It involves convincing the public, businesses, investors, and international partners that the government's plans will be implemented effectively and will lead to tangible economic improvements. The Iraqi people, having endured years of economic instability and currency fluctuations, have developed a deep-seated mistrust of the dinar. For the dinar to be seen as a stable and viable alternative to the dollar, it is important that its value is predictable, and its purchasing power is maintained over time. The central bank may need to use its foreign currency reserves to support the dinar in the exchange markets, thereby influencing the exchange rate in a manner that prevents excessive depreciation or appreciation. Such measures would help reduce the risks associated with currency fluctuations, thereby encouraging individuals and businesses to conduct transactions in dinars. Another key strategy could involve fiscal policies aimed at boosting economic growth and reducing public debt. When an economy is strong, with low levels of inflation and unemployment, the currency tends to be more stable and attractive to both domestic and foreign investors. Thus, government initiatives to stimulate economic growth through infrastructure projects, diversified investments, and incentives for the private sector can indirectly support the dinar. It would also be important to address structural issues, such as corruption and bureaucratic inefficiencies, which hamper economic growth and erode confidence in government policies, including those related to currency stabilization. In addition to economic policies, public outreach and education play a crucial role in restoring confidence in the dinar. For a population that has lived through decades of economic turbulence, simply announcing policy changes may not be sufficient to change long-standing habits and perceptions. The government, through its communication channels and in collaboration with financial institutions, may need to launch campaigns to explain the benefits of using the dinar, the steps being taken to ensure its stability, and how citizens can contribute to and benefit from the stabilization efforts. Encouraging businesses to price goods and services in dinars and ensuring that government payments, such as salaries and pensions, are made in the local currency could also help reinforce the use of the dinar in everyday transactions. The effort to restore confidence in the dinar also involves tackling some of the more deep-seated economic issues facing Iraq, particularly its dependence on oil exports for revenue. This dependence makes the country's economy, and consequently its currency, vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices. When oil prices fall, Iraq's revenue drops, leading to fiscal deficits and economic instability, which in turn can devalue the dinar. Diversifying the economy by developing other sectors, such as agriculture, manufacturing, and services, can help reduce this vulnerability. By creating a more diversified economic base, Iraq would not be as susceptible to the boom and bust cycles of oil prices, allowing for more stable economic growth and a stronger, more reliable currency. The relationship between political stability and currency confidence should not be underestimated either. Political instability, whether in the form of internal conflict, governance issues, or international tensions, can create uncertainty about the future, thereby eroding confidence in the currency. For Iraq, achieving political stability is a critical prerequisite for economic development and financial stability. The efforts to stabilize the dinar must therefore be complemented by broader political reforms aimed at fostering peace, security, and good governance. This would entail addressing corruption, improving the rule of law, and ensuring that the benefits of economic growth are distributed fairly across different regions and communities. Political stability would not only enhance investor confidence but also provide a stable environment for implementing and sustaining economic reforms. The eventual revaluation or adjustment of the dinar's value, as implied by the statement, is something that many within the country eagerly anticipate. However, it is important for such a change to be done in a manner that does not lead to unintended economic consequences. An abrupt or poorly managed revaluation could disrupt the economy, leading to inflation or a balance of payments crisis. Hence, any adjustments in the value of the dinar should be undertaken gradually, with careful monitoring and fine-tuning of monetary and fiscal policies to ensure that the currency's stability is maintained. This approach allows the government to test the market's reaction and make necessary corrections to minimize any negative impacts on the economy. Moreover, the credibility of the government and its policies is essential in this process. If the public perceives that the authorities are genuinely committed to reforms and that these reforms are yielding positive results, they will be more likely to support the dinar and use it in place of the dollar. Credibility can be built by adhering to transparent economic policies, providing regular updates on the progress of reforms, and showing a willingness to adapt policies in response to changing circumstances. For Iraq, this may also mean working closely with international financial institutions such as the International Monetary Fund, IMF, or the World Bank, which can provide technical support, policy advice, and financial assistance. Such partnerships can lend credibility to Iraq's efforts and reassure investors and the general public about the direction of the country's economic policies. It is also worth considering the regional context in which Iraq operates. The economies and currencies of neighboring countries can influence the value and perception of the dinar. If Iraq's neighbors experience economic or political instability, it could have a spillover effect on Iraq's economy, potentially destabilizing the dinar. The role of the private sector in achieving economic stability cannot be understated. Private enterprises are key drivers of economic growth, job creation, and innovation, all of which contribute to a stable currency. For the dinar to gain acceptance and usage, the government must create a business-friendly environment that encourages investment, reduces regulatory hurdles, and supports small and medium-sized enterprises. Strengthening the financial sector, including banks and capital markets, is also crucial as it provides the infrastructure needed for a stable and functioning currency. Access to credit, investment opportunities, and financial services can enhance economic productivity, leading to a more robust economy and, consequently, a stronger currency. In conclusion, the Iraqi government's goal to restore confidence in the dinar is not merely about adjusting the currency's value. It is an intricate process that involves stabilizing the economy, implementing sound monetary and fiscal policies, addressing structural economic issues, ensuring political stability, and engaging in public outreach. While many desire a rapid change in the value of the dinar, the process requires patience, careful planning, and coordinated efforts across multiple sectors. If these steps are undertaken successfully, Iraq may indeed be on the brink of significant economic progress and a renewed sense of national confidence in its currency. The efforts to restore the dinar's stability are ultimately about. Thanks for tuning into IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.